My name is Cornelius Booth. I go by CJ. I'm the owner of the clothing brand Federal Fresh. I'm from Bassfield, Mississippi, and my business is currently located in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I wanted my own business since I was a kid. Like, even in head start, people, when the teacher asked what you want to be when you grow up and all that, I would tell them, I always say I want my own business. But I wanted to start like City Gear or what else? Jimmy Jazz or something like that, with just shoes and clothes. I didn't really know I wanted the brand till probably like 2015 or something like that. And that come from me watching other people's brands, and then I looked up the what they call Tula-Ness, but everybody call it Toulons, and watching Hollywood Shack, and that made me want to start the brand. But I always wanted the brand, but it was like, it took me forever to start because I was scared to start it. I didn't know how to go about it, and I was scared like how people was gonna receive it, and it was something new. And I know it wasn't nobody in my family doing it, or nobody around here really, so I ain't really know how to get into it. Long story short, I had dropped out of school, so my homeboy kept calling. They showing me all that money they making doing construction. So I'm like, I'm finna go out there. So I ended up going out there for 3 years or 3.5 years. And then I just got tired of it though. I was like, I know this ain't for me. So I was like, at first, like, I wasn't tripping on the hot. Well, when it hot weather, it was cool, but when it cold hurt, right? And that cold hurt, like, your bones, all type of stuff. So, long story short, I was just, I was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We was in -15-degree weather, and it was snow up past my ankle, and I couldn't feel my toes. So I'm like, man, I ain't no polar bear. I can't just be out here, you feel me, doing this every day. So I just said in my head, I was like, man, I would not be out here next year. And from that moment then, it was like, I came up with the brand name. I went got a designer. I went paid for a manufacturer, and I did all that in one night and put the sample in one night. So, and from there, it was history.
So what we got going on today?
Today, man, we got a photo shoot. We dropping this Friday, 1 p.m. Central Time. Man, we only had 3 days to market, but shit, we still gonna handle business, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody put it out like C. So it is what it is.
So is this like the normal studio that you use when you go into do photo shoots and stuff?
Yeah. We either here or we on the outside with it.
Okay, where is here?
What the hell they call it? Huh? Smashing. We are the Smashing Company.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long you been shooting here?
Damn, we've been there about almost a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, like a year and a half.
All right, shout your photographer out. Who you got?
My boy Dino, man. They call him the naked photographer. But nah, man, my boy Dino, man, on Instagram at 4Forever Dino?
Yeah, forever.
Yeah, Instagram forever.dino, man. Y'all go get at my boy, man. He gonna get you right.
Okay, so this is the new stuff you got dropping.
Yeah, we got the windbreaker set, man. Royal blue colorway right here. We got royal blue, red, and black, man. These sold out in the first 2 weeks. The last drop, so we pushing for the same thing, maybe even faster this go round.
Okay, all right, let's get into it.
His name Drake. He big now too though. He work with Hollywood Shack. He work with a lot of big brands, but we started around the same time. Like I said, I had 2 homeboys that had a brand before me, so they were working with him. So I already knew him. So I just got his number from one of them, and I hit him. But we been he's still my designer now. We like Shaq and Kobe now. Like anything that I see, I be like, man, you know, like anything I tell him, and he know exactly how I like it, and I ain't really gotta tell him much. Cause with me, my brand a little different from everybody else. Like a lot of people sell design. I just sell either my logo or my name. You feel me? I want the people to buy into the name. Like Federal Fresh ain't just a clothing brand; it's a statement that represent high confidence, you know, and being not average. So that's what I want the people to buy into. So when I I just tell them like, I want Federal Fresh in this area with these colors, this logo to look like this, and probably next couple of hours or the next day he sending me 10 designs. So, and I just pick, you feel me, whichever one I want, and we go from there. And I go get the something made as soon as I get it. I don't even think I made myself feel comfortable because when I first like see I had left construction already. I was doing work at Polaris. It was like a welding job, but I wasn't welding. I was like bending the material for the welder. So it was just me betting on myself basically because I'm watching like I said, I looked up to the brand Tula Nets now. So he was like what is it? Oh yeah, he was like they started out making like $250 a week. With $500 a week, and they putting $250 back into the brand. He was like, why would I keep working for somebody else when I'm making $250 a week? If I can make $250, I can turn it to $1,000. I can turn $1,000 to $10,000. You know? So I just left with that mindset, and I was like, man, I'm finna do this. But what's so crazy though? Right before I got to the Polaris job, it was like I left the Pittsburgh job because my homeboy now got me on at a job in Arkansas. So I get to Arkansas, I probably had like $2,300 in my name. I get to Arkansas, I spent $1,200. Like it was like a 17-hour drive from Pittsburgh to there. So when I get there, I get my room for the week. I get groceries, I get the gym membership, and I bought something else I forgot. But anyway, I get there. The people pushed the orientation back to like Tuesday. Tuesday. So I was cool with that at first because it was like I can get a little rest day. So Tuesday come, they pushed the orientation back to Wednesday. So Wednesday coming, we go to orientation and they cancel it. So by this time, you got bills coming up. Then I got the sample finna come in. I got to pay for the bulk order. So I'm stressing. I'm like, man, what's up? So long story short, they sent us home at probably like 7 p.m. I get a tick that the site get shut down. So I'm like, huh? I done spent all that money and the site got shut down. So I'm like, man. So I'm in the car. I done told my partner up and go to the car, get on the phone the whole time with the car. I'm crying mad. So I'm like, man, what? I'm like, God, what going on? You feel me? So when I said I had just made my mind up. I was like, God, I don't know how I'm finna do it or what I'm finna do. I was like, you know my work there. I was like, I'ma just work. And I just need you to guide me. I was like, just give me enough money to invest back into the brand, give me enough money to pay my bills, and let me have a sold out drop, every drop. And ever since then, I had a sold out drop, every drop. No cap. I was happy. See, when I first dropped, I really I ain't had the money to get the whole book. When I first dropped, I did like 60 hoodies. But I already had like the Instagram fame with dressing, so I knew I could sell over 60 hoodies, but I ain't had the money to pay for it. So I had to run. It was when I had lost that little job. I was out of work for probably like a couple weeks, and then that's when I had got the Polaris job. But I ended up running a pre-order on them, so they gave me half of the money. I think the order was like $1,600 or something like that. But I ran the pre-order and I did like 800. So I went on ahead and sent that to him, and I ain't had nothing but mock-ups on them. So I went on ahead and sent that to him, and then I ended up getting the other half from my mama. But before I even dropped the pre-order, I think they did like, I think it was like 20 hoodies sold already. So I had 40 left, and when I dropped, at first I dropped a reel on Instagram to see what the people think about the name and all that. And when I dropped it, it went crazy. It did like 10K within the first hour or something like that. So I'm like, oh yeah, we got one. So when I did it, when drop came, I was just the online wasn't doing too much, but I was just meeting people like, I got a Camaro too, but this was before I got my truck. And man, I was just meeting people everywhere. Like literally, like I came home from work that Thursday, I think, and Friday through Saturday, I was meeting people everywhere, from Hattiesburg to Columbia to Lob to everywhere. And that's how it went. And once I went back to work, I think I had like 5 hoodies left. 3 of my partners bought one, and then another dude I worked with, he had already told me to save him 2 that he had already paid for. So when I sold out, I was like, oh yeah, I could do this for sure. The first time was easy, but the probably like the second, third, the second time probably easy too. But like once I got to the big stage, it was like I still sold out, but it like some drop took some time to sell out. Like it ain't sell out instantly. Like it'll probably be a week or two. It'll start out slow, and then it'll go crazy. But with me, my journey a little different because a lot of people they started doing pre-orders and selling online. See me, my first drop only was pre-order. The rest of it was on hand merch. So I've been doing on hand like basically since I first started. So with me, I made sure I sold out by just getting that on hand traffic. Like like I said, I was meeting everybody. I'm posting consistently every day. I'm going to pop-up shops in Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, and just make sure I'm putting in people's face. Like say for instance, if I see somebody on the outside, I'll walk up to them and be like, "Hey bro, you got an Instagram?" And they'll be like, "Yeah." I'll be like, "I got a clothing brand. You want to check me out?" And I just type my brand in, and they'll see it, and they'll either be like, "You got this on you?" And that's another thing. I kept inventory in the car at all times. They'll be like, "Bro, you got this on you in the car?" And I'll be like, "Yo," and they'll go shop. Like one time I was in Atlanta, I had just left a pop-up shop, and we had went out. And it was like a group of dudes, probably like 12 of them. So I walked up to them, I was like, "Y'all boy got an Instagram?" And they were like, "Yeah, what's up?" And then I was like, "I got a clothing brand, y'all boy wanna check me out?" They were like, "Put your name in." So I put my name in, and all 12 of them came out. So it was just basically me having confidence in myself and just, if it ain't selling online, it took probably like 10 months for my online to just start selling. But I was probably getting like 10 orders on there or something like that a month. And I had one viral video, and it been crazy ever since. I had one viral video, it did like, I think 3 mil, and the drop went crazy. And ever since then, they would have been doing. I used to do a pop-up every week before I got the store. I was in the mall right across the street, and I used to do a pop-up on Friday, Saturday, and some Sunday. But once I got the store, I stopped. Well, I ain't gonna say I stopped completely, but I stopped as much as I used to. But now, since school started back, like I used to go to Alcorn probably like every other 3 weeks or something like that. I be trying to go to USM, but for some reason they don't let me on the campus because they say you can't sit up on the campus because you gotta have something signed. I don't know. But yeah, I done been often. I'll probably say now it ain't much as often unless I'm going to the Atlanta Streetwear market. But back then I was going like every other week. Like I was in Dallas, I was in Houston, and like little small pop-up shops in Atlanta. But effective wise, it helped me get my brand out there. Like savings, and then it get like, I like the in-person thing too, cause with my brand, like I got a personal brand, so I like to put it on. Like my motto is put it on and get it gone. So once they see it on me, like they see how I put together, either they gonna want to get fresher than me, or they gonna want to put it on like I got it on. You feel me? So that's why I like pop-up shops so much, cause I ain't really gotta do too much talking though. Like I ain't gotta, you feel me? They'll walk by and they'll be like, "Are you fresh?" And they be like, "You got this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they're right here." And there's a sale right there. So that's another thing I like about pop-up shop though. I get to talk to the people, and they can actually get to feel like the quality of the whatever I got, and I can get that interaction, like in-person interaction, and they can know like this a real thing. Like I'm not. There's a lot of brands that be scamming and stuff, so I'm letting them know that I'm the real thing, and then I can get Instagram followers, and or I can get them signed up for the SML list. So I like both though. I ain't even care. I like say I'm supposed to move to Atlanta next year, so when I move, I probably give me a store up there too. So I really like the traffic. I ain't gonna lie. See, it came the lady that I was doing the pop-up shop with in the mall. She moved out. Like she moved out the store that she was in. So when she moved out, I was like, I was trying to see what I was gonna do, because I had a whole lot of on hand traffic. So I got to looking for a store, and the one that I found, it was way out there in Oak Grove, and then it was a lot of people saying like they think that's too far out. So so happened that I rode through here. I knew see, this building used to be what you call that? Like a job, a little job for a thing, but they help you get jobs and all that. So I seen it was a lady down here on the end. It really just got though, cause I was finna drive past her, and I ended up seeing the people they store on the end. So I drove up and asked her. I was like, you got the number for the man? She was like, they really ain't let nobody over here, but I give you the number. So when she gave me the number, I just called him. And the crazy thing, he knew who I was. Like he knew what my brand was. So he told me to come look at the building. And when I came and looked at it, I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. I was like, it's small, and then cause I ain't trying to make it to a store cause I knew I wasn't gonna be here that long. So I was like, yeah, it's small. I can make it to like a private pop-up shop store. So once he let me come look at it, he was like, he gave me a great prize. He was like, you just gotta fix it up. So once he told me that, I was like, bet. And I fixed it up. I came here, me and my uncle painted everything. Paid somebody to put the carpet down. And after that, I did a grand opening, and we've been here ever since. Federal Fresh is based off confidence. So it's like I want the people to feel when they wear my brand. I want them, like, if they dealing with something, I want the problem to go away. Whatever confidence they lacking, I want that to go away. Like I want you to, like, you guaranteed to any room you walk in to turn some heads with something, with whatever I drop. Cause the name Federal Fresh stand out regardless. Cause they see Federal Fresh, they be like, what that mean? Like, cause some people think prison, some people think they'll be like something else or whatever. So they gonna ask the question what it means. But I just want you to feel like confidence. I want you to feel like you the freshest in the room you walk in. I want you to feel like you really got it on. You feel me? That's really what the brand about. It's just being fly, having confidence, and not being average and being out the ordinary. Like another slogan is made my own lane. So like at Federal Fresh, we ain't trying to sit at nobody's table. We creating our own. So it's just for the people that's got high confidence, you feel me? They ain't trying to follow no trends. They ain't what else? And just all around just being fly. That's it. That about it. It used to be like 10,000 followers a day. And when like I got a lot of viral video, but it was see, it came with me posting consistently. So I hit. I think I was like 5,000 followers, and when I first had my first viral video, they were going like 10,000 followers a day. It was going like crazy. So when I first touched them double digit, it was going up since then. I went from like 20 to 50, and then 50 to like 75, and then it just kept climbing. But the road to it though, it was just like I'm posting every day. Like, see, the way my mind works is like, if I don't post, I feel weird. Like, it's something like, cause it's always something in my head that I can think about. Like, oh, this gonna be a video. This gonna be a content video. And yeah, it really just came from me being consistent with posting and all that. And I probably got it's probably like 50 viral videos on my page, for sure. I'd say don't do it just because everybody else doing it, because you think it's sweet and all that. And if you want to do it, just be yourself. Don't go try to copy somebody else's brand or they style or whatever. If you do copy anything, copy how they move and like they flow on how they drop and content wise. But if you want to have a brand, make sure that's your passion, because it's a lot of work. Like, just know if you see a brand on a win, he probably took 15 losses before he got there for that one win. So if you want to do it, but don't do it just because you see everybody else doing it. Do it because clothes is your passion. If it's not your passion, you're not gonna last long. You're gonna take a million losses. I promise, a million of them. So and I just say be yourself. Like, whatever you do. Like, when I first started, when I first started the content, I was trying to do what everybody else was doing, like trying to do a video like them or whatever. But it wasn't until I ain't started going viral and all that until I just started being myself on the camera. And then once you just be yourself, your type of audience is gonna gravitate towards you. Gonna be like, oh, this man just like me, and this and that. So I just say make sure you being yourself, and make sure you got an actual passion for clothing. Don't get in it just for money. You're gonna spend a whole lot of money before you start making some money.